Spain is in trouble. Barcelona is headed for a drought emergency as water shortages are worsening, and it's still only spring. It is not the first time the region has faced water shortages, but experts say they're now getting more frequent and intense due to climate change. Barcelona is facing water shortages as Spain experiences one of its worst droughts in decades. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez told Parliament on Wednesday that drought is going to be one of the central political and territorial debates of our country over the coming years. He says it's clearly our responsibility, our duty, because the challenge we face from climate change and water stress is evident. In the northeast of Spain, Catalonia's 7.7 million residents are suffering the effects of 32 months of drought. 32 months? That's almost 3 years. Lack of rainfall is particularly bad in Barcelona, where reservoirs are now running dry. Authorities warned on Tuesday that the region is heading for a drought emergency in September unless forecasts for rain improve. It would mean even tighter restrictions on water use. And at this point, it's the worst problem we're facing, said Catalan leader Pere Aragonés, lamenting one of the worst droughts in 50 years. And reservoirs are running low in Catalonia as well. Barcelona, Girona, and other towns and villages in the area are supplied with water by the Ter Llobregat river system. Spain's government said that its reservoirs and others in Catalonia have shrunk to 27% of their capacity. The only region in Spain that is worse is the Guadalquivir river basin in southern Andalusia, where reservoirs are just 26% of capacity. Around 13 cubic hectometers of water were moved from Catalonia's Sour reservoir to another nearby in recent weeks in order to preserve water quality. Thousands of invasive fish have been culled to protect native species as the levels drop. And it comes after levels fall so low, they fell so low last summer, that the ruins of an 11th century church were revealed from beneath the surface. And this is it right here, the ruins of the church. So current restrictions mean that Catalonia cities are only allowed to use 230 liters of water per person per day. That includes personal use and also public services like fountains or street cleaning. Under emergency plans, that quota would drop to 200 liters. The average person consumes about 116 liters a day for domestic use alone. The region's government is now looking to introduce fines for cities that use too much water. Well, I guess this is a problem. Now, which Spanish towns are switching off water? The situation is already bad for some of Catalonia's towns and villages. L'Espluga de Fracoli, 100 kilometers west of Barcelona, has been under water rationing for months. Between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. every morning, domestic water supplies are switched off for its 3,600 residents. 3 times a week, a tanker truck brings water to top up its supplies. Climate change has taken hold very quickly over the past 2 or 3 years. Xavier Rosell, who is responsible for environmental issues and municipal services in the area, told AFP. The region saw similar severe water shortages between 2003 and 2008, but now periods of drought are becoming more frequent and more intense. He said, we're facing a difficult moment in terms of both water resources and rainfall, Spain's agriculture minister Luis Plalas said after the weekly cabinet met on Tuesday. And also they've got problems with devastating droughts, devastating its farmers. And the Spaniards are pleading for aid from the EU, European Union. I guess they're going to have to start desalinating ocean water or the Mediterranean seawater. That's what a lot of islands are doing in the Aegean of Greece. They desalinate the ocean water, the seawater, to have water for their not drinking, but everything else, bathing, cooking, whatever. So this is on Your News. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.